guys, welcome to another tarot reading. Our topic for today is if you were honest with yourself, what would you confess, right? The intention through this reading is basically to basically go deeper into our own being and towards our own authentic self. And if there's something that, if we had the courage enough within ourselves to face it, what would we tell ourselves? What is that we would confess to ourselves, right? So through these piles, pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, I would also be putting up the image on the screen from where you can choose the respective readings, right? Respective piles. And we are going to see what is that you would confess to yourself. Of course, these are general readings and may or may not resonate with you, so take it that way. And from description box you can see the respective timestamps for the respective readings as well. I'll see you on your readings now. Hello, pile one. If you chose this pile, let's see for you. What is that you would confess to yourself if you were very honest, right? So, we have for you, we have the Wheel of Time, the Hermit, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. From dice, we will see further, right? So the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Ten of Cups tells us that, pile one, if you were honest with yourself, you will accept this fact, or you would confess to yourself that you are kind of afraid of the movement of time. You are afraid of the changes that time would bring into your life, and you are somewhere also um, afraid. At the same time, few of you here are also frustrated, right? So there are two groups here. One who are afraid of time changing, time bringing change with it, and others of you who are frustrated with the movement of time itself. Maybe it's because you feel that time is going very slow for you. It's very slow paced, and the change that you wish to see in your life, you're not able to. The Hermit in the Ten of Cups here also talks about the fact that you are in a hermit mode. You could be single right now, you could be searching for a soulmate right now, you could be wishing for a married life also. And because that is not happening for you, that is not coming into fruition, maybe you might also hear from other readings that there's divine timing at play in your love life right now. This could also give you a sense of frustration, and that is why also you feel kind of afraid that whether this change would even occur, or if this happily ever after is meant for me or not, right? So there are two groups here. One who are frustrated with the slow pace of time, with slow changes that is happening in their love life especially, and the others of you who are afraid of the changes that would come eventually, and you would have to move out of your box, you would have to move out of your hermit zone, and you would have to let go of your comfort zone in order to meet yourself in this manner, in order to you know embrace this love, embrace this family life, embrace this marriage life, right? So embrace this colorful spectrum, right? So that is what you, if you were honest with yourself, you would confess, right? Because no matter what group you belong to, like we discussed, but your ultimate happiness lies in emotional fulfillment. It lies in having someone in your life with whom you can plan a family, look forward to your future, right? That's what your 10 on 10 wish is, that's what your ultimate dream is. That's what you would confess, right? Now we are going to see further what is that you would confess. We have the World card here. Okay, I'll keep it here. We have this policeman, and then we again have the who, and it has come in alignment with the Ten of Cups. So one more thing here, let's see this. We have silly, exactly, and we have lonely. Look how in alignment the entire reading is. So pile one, you would also confess that a few of you have also been very um, okay, what is coming up here is that you keep yourself in a very alert mood when it comes to your love and relationships. You really dictate some kind of a rule or some kind of principle you go by, right? You are very guarded when it comes to who enters in your love life, whom you give your heart to, because um, before, in the past, things were very different. You did not take things very seriously on whom you let into your heart, whom you date, or what kind of person they would. You did not, the differences did not really matter to you that much, and that is why you might have attracted certain kind of people who did not really align with who you truly were. But having gone through those experiences, having realized and acknowledged the disalignment and the differences that you both had, now you are very vigilant. Now you are very aware of the fact that you're not meant for everyone, and you would rather be with someone who aligns with your values, with your morals, with your mindset, instead of just letting anyone in, right? Now what the case has been that due to these boundaries, few of you are feeling lonely, because now you think that the boundaries that I have made, the guard that I have put on, or the filters that I have now, are not letting anyone in at all, and it's only making me lonely, right? Now it's a very interesting thing here to note, that is, you are afraid, and at the same time you want this 10 of cups, you want this home, you want this family life, right? Because the hermit and the lonely message here both are telling us the same thing, that somewhere you wish for them, somewhere you feel isolated, right? And you are also afraid the pattern to not be repeated, that you don't end up with someone like your past. But having the guard message and the hermit card, it shows us that the growth, maybe you do not acknowledge the growth, you don't acknowledge your own wisdom and experience through what time has showed you, right? And even though you might have to be a little lonely right now, you might have to go through isolation and hermit mode right now, the 10 of cups is a confirmation, and this house is also a confirmation for you, pile one, that this won't last long. I won't say it will come early, or it will come the very next day, or maybe in this year, maybe it will take time, maybe it will take 10 months, maybe you will start seeing a shift, few of you, in the month of September or the Virgo season, right? There are different timelines from different people, but one thing which is very clear here is that divine timing is there in your love life, and it's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel a doubt whether you would have someone in your life with whom you can also dream this 10 of cups, right? But if you were very honest with yourself, pile one, you would not deny the fact that you feel lonely, or you wish for someone with whom you can dream about love, kids, family, marriage, and the likes, right? So this is the reading for you. If this reading resonated with you, kindly like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose this pile, let's see for you that if you were honest with yourself, what would you confess? So let's start with tarot first. We have the Knight of Wands, okay, the Two of Wands, and the King of Swords. While too, if you're very honest with yourself, you would confess that you wish to let loose. You wish to travel the world. You wish to have choices in your life. You wish to shift something. You wish to shift either to a new location. You wish to switch to a new job or a new work. But wherever you are right now, you wish to move away from that. whatever situation you are in, whatever you are currently doing in your life, you wish for it to speed up. You wish for some kind of excitement, merriment, joy. You wish for things to, really get going. But it seems with the King of Swords energy here that due to some kind of authority, maybe your boss, maybe the people in your family, maybe because of some kind of a person in your life, or maybe due to some obligations as well, right? You are not able to do it. You are not able to be your own self, be your own lightheartedness, being more casual. Rather, you have to be more stoic. You have to be more serious in life, right? It seems like pile 2, if you were given a choice right now, you would run away. It's not like you would run away from where you are, but your energy would open up. You would want to be more open. You would wish to open your heart, right? It's like right now you have contained yourself, maybe right now you have, it's like, trying to fit in, trying to be in a certain way, or trying to be in a certain manner, which is not you, right? You are the Knight of Wands. You are who is spontaneous, who does not really care. It's not like you are heartless. It does not really care means who does not take life very seriously, right? But the King of Swords energy is changing the entire meaning of the reading and telling us that you have to, because one or the other reason. Sometimes it also feels for you, Paitu, that you would confess that, sometimes you have to choose between being your casual self or being more formal self. Like you sometimes have to really have this choice, choices in your personality. Which kind of person should I be more, right? Maybe you feel that you cannot take things lightly anymore, and you have some kind of responsibility in your hand, and you need to act in a certain way. Um, so this is kind of a dilemma, right, that you are in, or that you would confess to yourself. Maybe you miss your past, you miss your old days, right? And you wish for a time, or you miss that time when you were, when you used to maybe take your car, take your vehicle, and just go anywhere you wish for, right, without thinking twice. Or maybe you used to make travel plans without really giving a second thought. But now, due to some obligations, due to maybe uh, changes in your life, choices in your life, you have to now be more in one place and maybe protect, honor, or discharge your duties wherever you are right now. Now we are going to see further. What would you confess to yourself, Antu? It's a okay. It's a jug. Oh, okay. And again, we have a bicycle, which talks about travel, which talks about long distance, right? You would also confess, Pile, to a new angle has come into this reading, that you would want to meet someone, and this is a female energy that has come up in our reading. Uh, a person with whom you once shared a deep connection. You would want to rush towards this person. You would want to travel and meet this person because you both really shared you know, a very deep connection at one time. You both shared a very strong and very understanding connection with each other. It was something which really left an impression on you, right? So whoever this person was, could be a female for most of you watching, right? But maybe you stalk them till now. What is happening in their life? What are they doing? It doesn't have to be a romantic angle here, right? But let's see more. We have bossy, and then we have guilty. Oh my god. So this is a feeling of nostalgia. This is a feeling of a missed opportunity, of a missed chance. Maybe the whatever connection you shared with this person could not go for a very long run, uh, maybe due to one or the other reason, maybe things could not work out between you both, or whatever it was, or maybe you felt that this person is very dominating, or they keep you in check every time, or whatever uh, misalignment was, right? But now you feel that it wasn't too major or big enough that now you might not even have a any connection with them, or you might have blocked each other from social media, or there's no contact, right? So you feel guilty about this fact. Sometimes you really wish to contact this person, sometimes you really wish to communicate again with this person, but due to whatever happened between you both, maybe one was more serious, one other was casual, there was maturity difference between you both, and that is why um, there has come a distance between you both, and communication would could be very less or not at all. And this really, you feel guilty about it, you feel sad about it, you wished for things to be different, and maybe when you had choices, you could have chosen them, but that did not happen, right? And there is a sense of nostalgia, there is a sense of missing those old times, like I described before. So it's just not about changing or shifting something in terms of a job. It's also about changing how a situation used to be between you and the person, indicated by this girl, right? So that's what it's also about. So that is, if you were very honest with yourself, that's what that is exactly you would confess to yourself, that you miss someone, that you wish that you could communicate, and take back yourself to the time when you actually had a connection with them. Maybe you were more serious, or maybe you did not uh, take to heart what really happened, and and something could be healed if it was ever possible. that that's something you would confess to yourself, I'll do. So if this message resonated with you, kindly like, share, subscribe. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this reading, let's see for you. If you were completely honest with yourself, what would you tell yourself, right? So let's see. We have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and then we have the Eight of Swords. It's like this is wow. This is okay. This is all about having a sense of self awareness about your own ego, about your own. Um, wow, I love it. So pile, I'll take this later. So yeah, pile 3. If you were honest with yourself, you would confess the fact that sometimes having, or maintaining maintaining an image about yourself overwhelms you, it overburdens you. The Page of Wands, if you see, is a person who is very impulsive, very stubborn. They really do not like to listen to anyone else, they like to do what they like to do. They can come off as immature as well. They are playful, they are insightful, they are creative, they are focused on their thing, but at the same time they have their eyes only on a certain thing, and they get very involved and engaged with it, right? So they are very self-indulging in that manner, right? Now, sometimes we call a Page of Wands spoiled brat, right? uh, or someone who is very stubborn, if I were to use that word. Now, you would confess the fact that to maintain this image of yours, to maintain a certain kind of pride, to maintain a certain kind of not giving heed to anyone else, or not really giving importance to anyone else, comes with lots of burden, comes with lots of you know a burden of trying to maintain an image that has that you even yourself could not realize when it became a burden. right? And now it seems like, that if you don't maintain it, if you don't carry yourself with this image that has been formed about you, if you don't, try to maintain it, or if you try to do something different which does not resonate with this image, it really, makes you feel self limited. It makes you feel very um anxious, or it makes you feel, if I'm not this, then I'm what? So your mind keeps you in a very um, confined space, right? You are very much confined in one image, and you're not very sure that if you're not it, then what you are. It also can mean that, if you're defined by a work of yours, if you're defined by one of your crafts, one of your skills, right? And if you wish to go in a different path, if you wish to experiment something new, you feel burdened on how to change it, how to now navigate it, how to take a U-turn. So all these things feel, it really fills you with anxiety. It fills you with a sense of loss, a sense of not really seeing clearly, right? And it's more about coming from the fact that, I have to maintain this image, and I just and even though this is overwhelming me, it is overburdening me, I am not able to see a way out of it, right? I do not wish to carry this burden any longer, but I'm also not able to see a way out. But with the Eight of Swords, one thing is very clear here, pile 3, the fact that, it's just in your mind. It's only your mind that is making you think that if you let go of your image, whatever it is, that something might happen, or, something would crumble. But it's not true. It's just a self-limiting belief. Now we are going to see further from the, right, I'll take this again. Okay, again, yeah, we have this artist face again, which talks about your skill, which talks about your hobby. I hope now it's more visible, right? So this again talks about something which is your skill, your hobby, that you're recognized by, right? And we have the bulb, which also talks about the idea, right? We certain creative ideas perhaps. And we have the book is about knowledge, book is about more information, right? Sometimes we can summarize this reading by one word, which is creative block, right? Let's see more. I'll take this again. Okay, we have happy here. I'll write here. I'll do this one. And okay, we have angry here. So it talks about creative block, pile 3, that, sometimes you might go through a creative block, and it might make you feel very angry and frustrated as to, because this is something you're happy following, maybe it's your passion and you love doing it, but somehow you're not able to see the results. So it has become very overwhelming for you, and that's what you're going to confess, that maybe the ideas which you like are not liked by other people. The ideas that you wish to manifest or bring into fruition always come with some kind or the other hurdle, right? And it makes you very frustrated as to why whatever efforts that you're putting, it's not coming through. The book card here also shows us that, maybe you need to learn more, acquire more knowledge, more information, hone your skills in your own craft in order to make it grow, in order to let go of the self-limiting beliefs, because you are passionate about what you do. It's something which really, makes you feel happy, makes you feel content, right? Also, if somehow you feel that your image is going to be harmed if you took a curve, or you go in a different direction to reach the same goal but in a different way, then your image would be tarnished, or you would be judged. Then again, with the Eight of Swords, it's just a self-limiting belief, pile 3, it's not true. So if you were very honest with yourself, you would confess the fact that what you are doing in your life, be it a hobby, skill, career, passion, what you are following, it's not giving you a sense of fulfillment right now, because you are more worried about your image rather than the skill or craft itself, right? So these were the messages for you, pile 3. If it resonated with you, kindly like, share, subscribe, comment. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I will see you next time. Bye.